today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, 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 today's gonna be a good day.
Welcome back to Smatt Talk, episode 3. Game, I missed the countdown. It's okay, we're recording already. What is it, October 30th, Sunday? Was it 1:15-ish?
About that.
122.
122.
First slate of games.
Missing the games. Most of this is probably going to be old news by the time it gets uploaded, but, you know, fucking kids. That's really what it is, man.
Babies and memories.
You can't get
That's what
anything
it is.
done with them. And
You gotta have older kids so they can watch the younger kids. That's what I do.
Well, yeah, but
We just need your oldest kid to get a little bit older.
Yeah, that would be nice.
She's old enough.
She's the one.
And we got a hunter now.
First time hunter.
Postpone this for a first-time hunter.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
First time hunter. Cold.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad though. I'd definitely do it again.
Are we talking like tree stand?
No.
Where you
Just two grown
I'm
men
pretty
sharing
much
a
just-
tree
I
stand.
pretty
I
much
don't know how hunting works.
I pretty much just put up a chair and just post it up.
You just like so you just had like a lawn chair.
Yeah.
And you're just waiting for him.
Yeah.
That's how I hunt. I have a little pillow I sit on up against a tree.
I just followed.
That's all
I
it
just
is,
followed
huh?
directions.
Yeah.
I never went.
That's just not as that doesn't
It sucks when it's wet because then you get wet.
it doesn't
but
look as cool in my mind though if you're just sitting there in a lawn chair. It's like oh deer. I wanted you like
Just
painted
hanging out.
camo, like deer piss on
Maybe
you.
next time. It was the first time. Maybe next time. We'll see.
You were hunting or hunting?
Hunting. Hunting. That's when you know they don't hunt. So now, I'm just hunting.
All right, Watsy.
Just a hunter.
Yeah, I like that.
Some updates for you, bub.
So a lot.
Let's hear it.
Already.
Let's hear it.
Pod's good luck for you, man.
Let's hear it.
CD Tutty,
Okay.
Swift Tutty.
Oh, okay.
Detroit
So it's a-
just scored.
What's the score of that Detroit game then?
14-0.
Oh, go Lions.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
They
Anyways.
deserve it. If anybody knows what it's like to root for a shit fan base, it's us.
Yeah, but the
Shout out-
Lions
shout out
suck
Q1.
still.
Yeah.
They haven't
Only
turned-
Lions fan I know.
The Lions haven't turned
Yeah.
it around though.
They might be. We haven't. I mean,
That dude reps his Lions gear every year at the draft.
We made
too.
the playoffs though, so that was awesome.
speaking of, what are we, 2-5?
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Anybody
Browns
else
suck.
2-5?
Let's talk about
Okay,
No, I don't
it's
think
right
so.
there With you.
What were we?
Hold on.
3-4?
2-5.
What's that?
We're 2-5.
Yeah, I know we are.
No, we're 3 and 4.
Talking
Yeah.
about the Bucks.
Yeah.
3 and 4.
It's not great.
2-5, 3-4. The Bucks suck.
Yeah.
Suck. Bottom of the division.
About to be. After this week, I'm sure.
I think tied for first though.
You
If-
guys are.
I think the Bucks are tied for first.
No, we were.
Oh yeah, y'all lost on Thursday.
Yeah,
Right,
no,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
No. It's
Bunch of
We're
two
three.
shitty
We're 3 and
teams.
5.
Yeah.
We're 3 and 5,
Little.
not 3 and 4.
Mhm.
We're 3 and 5.
What was that?
Little.
One of us.
One of us. Chupacabra. One of us.
One
We
of
accept
us.
you. One of us. I can't figure the words out to that.
He's not even one of us.
But I like doing that.
Welcome to the shit
God
show.
damn, I watched it for so long. So Brady's toast as a note that you put up there.
Man,
I think it is. It's sad to see. I think he's done though.
It is. So there was a couple times last year watching him where you're like, man, he just looks old. Like it just. And this year it seems like every game you're watching it and you're just like he shouldn't have came back.
Yeah, I was
And
wondering that.
it looks like he's just pissed off after every. Like I think he knows he sucks.
I was wondering, does he look
He-
bad? Because I haven't seen enough of it.
I haven't watched a ton. You, I watched the primetime ones.
He really hasn't even been like. It's not like he's been throwing a lot of picks or anything, but he just like hasn't been throwing touchdowns. But then also, he just is constantly on his back because our offensive line is so bad.
Yeah, they don't score very much, do
You
they?
think it's
No.
on the, you think it's on the line then?
Our interior line is so bad.
Yeah.
And it's because there's 3 backups playing.
I was thinking about how pissed is like the owner of the Panthers who's like, dude, I traded away my 2 best players. And y'all gonna fuck around and win this game.
Yeah, no, I
Like,
saw-
That's a fucking joke.
Well, I saw it was like a fantasy dude I follow on TikTok. He's like the Panthers are only 1 win away from first place in their division. If they could just trade for a superstar running back like Christian McCaffrey, they'd have a real shot at making a Super Bowl run.
See, yeah. I mean, what you have Godwin back. Evans is solid, but Evans had that big drop. Was that last week?
Yeah, which I mean,
They got their ass whooped though, didn't they?
yeah, no, it wasn't.
I mean, he even said though.
We lost. It was like 21-0 to the Panthers.
That's because he's too busy signing autographs for refs and stuff, you know?
Who's that?
Not worried about football.
Who's that?
Mike Evans.
That's
Really?
fake news.
You didn't see all that story that was going for like 2 days?
No.
Well, the ref stopped him in the tunnel and they gave him a thing and Mike Evans was writing something down. and it was just he was getting a number for a golf instructor.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
For 2 days, the media ran with this
Really?
dude's cheating.
He was signing autographs.
It was awesome.
After a 21-0 blowout,
That's what
they
I
said he
didn't
was
get. Like,
cheating.
what are we even accusing of him here right now?
I mean, if you watched our game last week, I wouldn't be surprised to find out some of these refs maybe got some money on the line.
Oh yeah, but they hate Cleveland. I think every fan base says that though.
If we scored, by the way, my prediction was 28-24, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Would have been 27-23, close enough.
You're talking about that short?
Horseshoes.
You remember that, or you
I
watched
watched
it?
it. I watched it. Yeah, I watched it.
He
I had to
jogged
watch
his
it.
memory.
There's no way you remember that.
No, that won't happen again. So we're back.
Anyways, you see Lamar sign that poster that said "Pay Lamar now."
I did.
That was awesome.
What do you think they're gonna do? Because
They're gonna give him everything.
he wants Watson money.
They're gonna give it to him.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have a quarterback.
It's either that or they franchise him twice and then lose him.
Yeah.
But then what do you do? That team would be dog
Look at
shit with
us.
any other quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
There's no one to throw to.
Yeah, unless they just happen to find someone who's like 4.2 speed who can just get out of it.
If you lose to that team, your team sucks.
It's so frustrating playing against him. He is good.
No, didn't he have 6 completed passes against us?
Wasn't much. But it's
That whole team's a trash can right now, but we're a dumpster fire.
yeah, but we lose to him.
I was in the car today, and there was like Salah, and he was like talking about receipts. Everyone made fun of him. The reporter was like, "That really brought the locker room
Yeah.
together." And I was like, "Damn, I wonder if that feels like
That's what
we're just getting screaming matches after the game about leadership roles."
Well, it's been since week 2, since that Jets game. It's all just pointing fingers. Everyone blames somebody else,
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
and it's never. But it's obviously it's the same. Like it never got better. Winning cures all, though. So when you lose, everything's coming to light.
Yeah, but when you suck, you just still suck, and we always suck.
Yep.
We
Stefanski's
can't get into
the
this. It's
problem.
depressing as shit.
Yeah.
But win tomorrow night. I was back in business.
Yeah.
it's
Tomorrow night.
It's a whole new outlook.
Tomorrow night,
Do a little schedule
31
watching. You see who Ravens play next week. Figure out if we can get right back in it.
Yeah, be nice going to Dubai with a big win. 31-28.
Oh, God, Dubai's going to be
Cade
a
York
good time.
redeems himself.
31-28. You
Mm-hmm.
think we're putting up 31 points?
We have been all year.
Well, last week was rough.
Besides that Patriots game.
And Baltimore, we put up like 20.
If they would have said you're going to score 30 points first 5 weeks, I thought we were undefeated for the season.
Oh, God, yeah. You could say that about every game.
It was crazy.
this
Like
already.
week 4,
Mhm.
it was there was a stat that came across Red Zone, and it was like there's only been 2 teams that have scored that are averaging 32 or more points a game right now, and it was Atlanta and Cleveland. And I was like,
Really?
what the hell?
Wow.
And that's why that game was so good when we played each other.
Good for us. Just 2 titans going at it.
Yeah.
2
When
gladiators.
the cream of the crop plays.
Yeah.
dude.
I actually know. What week did you guys play? I think that was the week the stat.
Week 3, maybe?
Okay, maybe it was week 3 then. That was the stat that came across because they were playing each other. That's what
No, I
it
think
was.
it's week 4. I think we played Pittsburgh week 3.
I got a big question. Why is Walkout song on the board?
Oh, so Meg went to a conference and
They had a walkout song.
That's
they
already?
asked what her walkout sound would be. So then when she got back from the conference, she was gone for like a week. When she got back, she asked me, and I like put me on the spot, and I was like, man, I don't know. Like, so then I panicked and like just picked my favorite song. I was like, that wouldn't even be a good walkout song. Like if you were a baseball player walking up to the plate, what would your walkout song
She
be?
didn't do anything where she got a walkout song though.
I thought you were
No,
gonna say
they
that.
have a
was like a
they have a
question.
playlist on Spotify of all of the people that went to the conferences walkout songs, and it's like if you're ever feeling down and you want to get cheered up, just listen to this list. And it's a
Okay.
dreadful list. It's so
That'd be
bad.
bad because mine would probably be like Pantera Walk.
That'd
Get the
be
blood
a
flowing.
deep and a hard question to answer.
Yeah, you
Depends
gotta do it. You're on the
situation,
spot, man. Pick a song.
Depends
If I
on
had
the
to pick a
situation.
song, am I a baseball player? Or
Yeah,
am
no,
I,
you're walking out the
Am I
plate.
batting or am I closing the game? That's a big thing.
Nah, you're batting. You
Okay.
hear it every
you're gonna hear
every
it
time
every
you
time.
bat. You,
I'm a
it needs-
hitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't know. The only thing I can get in my head right now is I'm gonna have to the window, to the wall, because ain't no one hears that song and just
That's
sits
the
in their
thing,
chair.
You're going to hear Cash Money putting it down for the 99s and 2000s every time you come up.
That's that. People aren't gonna get out of their seats.
Yeah, they will.
Mhm.
You can't not. Your legs automatically just shoot you up.
I mean, that ballpark's gonna turn at least rated PG-13 by the time I
yeah.
get it to the plate.
It'll be 17 by the time 9th inning comes around.
I don't get that one.
PG-13.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one is the rated R 17.
Oh, that's how rated R works.
Mhm.
I didn't know
Or is
that.
it 18? You gotta be 17 or 18?
No, 17. 17 or older to see rated R movies.
Still though, maybe it changed with the cigarette thing.
Nope.
That's 21.
Nope, it's still 17.
That's wild. I didn't have to go through that.
It's a tobacco thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. It's bullshit they didn't grandfather people in. Like,
Yeah.
what if you were addicted to cigarettes for 2 years, smoking a pack
You were
a day?
20. You were 20-year-old smoking cigs.
Yes, a pack a day for
They-
2 years. You know how addicted you are.
Yeah, they're just
They
like,
can't
sorry,
just cut you off of that.
sorry,
Like,
bro. Think of all the people that chew, like people that work and are able to chew while they work.
Oh yeah, people start chewing young.
I don't really know if you can defend that. You should let me keep smoking because I'm addicted.
Yeah, you should.
Or you could just not change the
Those people
age
don't,
to 21.
Yeah, they
Like,
don't have a voice, and I'm putting a voice to it. Right
Yeah,
now. You
all
don't-
these young
You don't see
cigarette
people in the
smokers.
news standing up for
No.
the cigarette smokers
The young
and the people
18-year-old.
dipping.
Young 18-year-old who's buying cigarettes in a back alley because the
That's
law's
what they're
21
doing. Now they're putting the
Yeah.
cigarettes in the criminals' hands, just like drugs.
Yeah.
This is how
The
it
story
starts.
is old as time.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Just
bootlegging.
yeah, I was just about to say that. Just like bootleggers.
No one thinks about the little guy.
That little 18-year-old, that 17-year-old is just
Yeah.
counting down the days.
I mean, he was 17 3/4, just waiting to get
Yeah.
carded.
Oh yeah.
Kicked right in the nuts.
Mm-hmm. You still buy lottery tickets at 18, right?
No idea.
I don't. I'm finally at the point where like I don't consistently get carded at gas stations buying
Yeah.
beer, so I don't know.
I do every day.
Yeah.
I go to the same gas station every day, and every day she gets me. However, she is retiring. And last time she was like, only 70 more days till I stop carding you.
Really?
Because she's the only one who does. I should name my gas station now, though.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Is it the one
They-
up the
they know.
street?
You
They
got
know.
some experience with selling to minors, right?
Why are you gonna bring that up? Also, how do you remember that?
I mean,
That happened so long ago.
you're like one of my only criminal friends.
No, I did.
Thing is,
I did get in
I
trouble
used to
for
get,
that.
I used to
I
get
forgot how
carded
that
with a hat
worked.
on.
Did you
but-
not card or was it fake?
No. I was just a moron. I was old enough to drink, so I was old enough. But I was working at a.
Old enough to know better.
It was a
so.
CVS. It wasn't even a gas
Yeah,
station.
that's the awesome part about it.
Kid
yeah.
came in, was like, I want some cigarettes. I don't even remember what he asked for. I was like, okay, you got ID? And he showed it to me. I looked at it. I didn't look at it. I looked at it, but
Yeah.
didn't. And just typed in my birthday because he was old enough. Like 2
Oh,
minutes
yeah,
later, he
'cause-
comes back in with a detective. The detective's like, you
yeah.
selling
They don't-
cigarettes?
They don't switch over until you're 21.
Yeah, no. And I didn't think,
Yeah.
I thought it was his dad at first. And I was like, oh man, is this dude's dad mad at me that I just sold his kid cigarettes? He was like, yeah, no, I'm PD. Like, he's not old enough. I said, what?
Is
He's
that-
like, yeah, no, he's not old enough. I said, show me your ID right now. Like, I was pissed. I was so mad. I said, show me that ID. And he held it up. And I was like, oh.
Bro, you should have claimed
kidding me?
the lexic and hope that when you did it backwards, it made him old.
Yeah. No. I was like, you
Yeah,
kidding me
it's,
right now? He's like, nah. And here's your summons.
Is
Like,
that
we'll see you
really
at
what
court.
we need to be spending man hours on, though? Like kids buying
When
cigarettes?
I worked at the drive-thru, we would see him on cameras. A guy would come up, you'd see him with all the paperwork. They'd have someone who looked like they were 12 years old, and they'd have them in the back seat. They'd get out, and they'd get like a beer can. I'd be like, can I see your ID? They'd show it to me, and I'd be like, oh, you're not old enough. And they'd just be like, all right, thank you, and just walk out. And then I'd see the guy getting like, he'd file some stuff, and then they'd just leave, go to the next one.
The actually the dude that ran the drive-through was at court with me when I went to court.
That makes sense.
He was there.
That
He was
checks
there
out.
that day.
That checks out. That's what I
We got a
figured
friend who did that for a job in college.
That's just what he did.
out. Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't want to say his name to make him sound like a snitch, but he doesn't have the juice. I'll say that.
Really?
Yeah. And he
He did
also
that?
said he wasn't very good at it because if they were cool, he wouldn't tell them. So,
He's a narc, huh?
yeah, he is.
What was that?
I don't know. We got into that conversation one time. He started telling me how he was a narc.
I feel like
Really?
something.
Yeah.
So you know how they say like you're supposed to like eat Skittles or like Lifesavers when you study, and then when you go to the test, you're supposed to eat that candy because it'll help your brain to remember stuff. I feel like something just triggered his like college memories because he's thinking about stuff that happened 10+ years ago.
'cause
Randomly.
I don't remember that.
I don't know. I'm not sure what it is.
Well, but he also lived in Columbus with us at the time, though. Too. You were in Columbus then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Snitch, huh?
Yeah, but this dude was not from Columbus. But he moved to Columbus post-college.
He did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
You remember how tight
I
Susie
want to say
Hughes
his name
was?
so
He
bad.
knows who he is.
Now, he doesn't have the juice is the perfect nod because
Yeah.
if you know, you know.
Yeah, that's true. If you see him, you know.
Inside jokes for a podcast. That's what people love.
Like 3 episodes from now, you need to wear the shirt.
I can't. It's so dirty.
What is the shirt?
Yeah, I'm about to get a new one.
Let's get into what just happened last night.
What happened last night?
The old Paul brother strikes again. Undefeated.
Yeah, I looked at that this morning. Saw him put him down.
The weakest hit. Looked like the weakest shot.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was a
massive
good clean straight right. It just wasn't very hard, but they were also he was gassed. They weren't gassed. It was the 8th round. They were tired.
He almost doubled him. He almost doubles him in age, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think he's 47.
47 to 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So man, he should be proud.
Well, he
of that.
has to do that. If he gets knocked out once, his career's probably over.
You think this is more just like everybody wants the big fight? You think it's like
People
these
are
are
taking
his like
paydays,
sparring? Yeah, like this is him sparring.
I'm not saying get paid to fall. I'm saying get paid to fight. That's the most money they're going to make is to fight him.
I did see they had a comparison. I do think like he's obviously a lot better. Like when you do this,
He's getting better. He's been improving. It's annoying because like you look at him and you're just like, God, he's a douchebag.
if he didn't talk so much shit, then it wouldn't.
He actually, and what's so crazy is he's actually starting to not talk as much shit. He's kind of like starting to come back down to earth, but he's been doing it longer now. He is getting better, and he tried to fight 2 like real boxers. He tried Tommy Fury, and he tried Raheem. And those both fell through. One was injury, and one was like a visa issue or something like that.
I saw that one.
Sounds like a couple of bitch outs to me.
That was a big.
Yeah.
That was a little sketchy. The whole visa thing
And
because he canceled once because he broke a rib or something, right?
No, he fractured his neck or something.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. And then
because they tried
all of a sudden
that Fury fight is like cursed. They tried to book it like 3 different times, but I think at this point, if he wants to keep fighting, he can keep crushing cans, or he can eventually. He called out.
Canelo.
Last night he called out Canelo and Nate Diaz, which, I mean, neither here nor there. Nate Diaz isn't a boxer. His stand-up is fine in the MMA, but he's not a boxer.
Is he going to do it just like MMA, though? Because that'd be exciting as shit if he's just like, we're just going to stand here and just windmill each other.
Oh, well, I don't think I mean, Nate Diaz has like a chin of granite, so
if he just
he'll just stand there and get punched the whole time.
I might actually...
You know they're building up
for that.
They've been building.
I'll pay for it as well.
They've been building up to the Diaz fight though, and then their teams. You see that in the back. Their teams got into it.
The thing is, it's perfect for boxing because
it's bringing
to watch someone box, they either have to be like that's to be Tyson or someone great who you just want to see be great, or you have to hate the guy so much you pay to see him get his ass knocked out.
It's the reason. It's the reason so many people paid for Mayweather fights for so long. They just wanted to see him lose a zero.
Yeah.
Just wanted to see him lose a zero.
It's genius.
Yeah.
You have to be you just can't be a boxer and be quiet. It doesn't.
You gotta sell yourself.
Like the UFC badass dude, not the new one, the old
McGregor.
No,
when he was all big.
The badass 30-0 dude.
Khabib.
Mm-hmm.
Habib.
If he would have been an asshole, he would have made so much more money.
Yeah. Well, he also didn't really. He took forever to become champion because he crushed a bunch of cans and then he got hurt and he came back and he kind of got hurt again and then became champ. And then he had 3 title fights and then retired.
Not impressed.
Fight more.
I heard he fought a bear when he was a kid.
There's video of him like wrestling bears. Yeah.
That's such a different country.
Yeah. Those Dagestani dudes. It's like
if you put Stani at the end of something, don't fight that guy.
Yeah. No.
They'd be like, "Where are you from?" And it's with Stani. Just walk away.
That accent alone.
Yeah, that's true too.
No, if you just see somebody with a full beard but no mustache.
Yeah, well, why do they never have mustaches?
I don't know. It's something to do with like
thing?
Muslim, yeah. Okay. But I don't know what the significance is of it. But
we'll do some homework on that.
Well, we should be a show that puts our values and known other people's religious beliefs, like Catholics. Sketchy.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm looking into it, but
Kyle Pitt's target.
A target. Wow.
I mean, he caught it, but it was...
I really thought you were hyping just one pass towards him.
It's enough to hype with how it's been.
That would have been amazing.
It blows my mind. Atlanta was down 21-0 in the first quarter and still only finished the game with 13 pass attempts?
I think it was 12.
Yeah, I wish the Browns would do that. Just hammer the rock.
Yeah, we'll be up.
They weren't hammering anything.
They were still throwing on first down.
Yeah, they weren't doing anything. You said hammer the rock, like that implies you're actually going forward with like force. They were just basically running into a brick wall all game.
I think it's our fault.
You know who you are, and that's why I respect them.
I
We're gonna go down with our fastball, even if our fastball's getting fucking hit out of the park.
I think it's our fault.
That's what
They
you
ran
gotta do.
those 14 straight times, and then they're like, fuck.
We're unstoppable with the greatest team of all time.
We have the greatest running game in the history of the NFL.
That's what the Browns do to you, though. They give you false hope.
Mm-hmm. They do. They'll build you up.
The fans, the other team, after you beat us, they're like,
Yeah.
greatest team of all time.
It's got to be a good feeling playing us right now.
Anyway, let's get into the best story of the week.
All right.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing, dude.
The legend continues.
I saw a tweet the other day where he had a row machine in the back and he was yelling row when people were sleeping. That's a real story.
I heard he
No, I
was,
made that part up.
well,
God, that'd be amazing.
I saw that he was
They say-
working out on the airplane.
Doing high knees and stuff while people are
That's
trying
a
to
real
sleep.
story,
As
yeah.
everybody's sleeping. What a
Can you imagine this? That's right.
yeah.
No.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Not at what? 2 and 3 and 4? 3 and 5? 2 and 5?
Yeah. I don't know.
You think it was Pete Carroll? Is that what made him good? Look at the Seahawks right now.
AJ
Geno
Brown
Smith
just caught
balling out.
another touchdown.
Good on him. He's a good player.
How do you feel
No.
about not taking that trade now? Walt?
Russ
good
has
player.
to be good. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, he's not though.
You think he's eating too many danger witches?
Did you see the or did? Maybe.
He's too full
Yeah.
all game?
Yeah. He
Isn't
lost
that
the
his,
hunger.
isn't that his Twitter handle? Is Danger Russ?
Uh-huh.
It should be. If it's not.
He
That's a
dresses
tight-
like he's a.
That's a tight Twitter handle, but he's just such
Danger
a dweeb.
Russ? Yeah, I love
He's
that now.
just such a dweeb.
Dresses-
Now I like
yeah.
him more again.
Yeah.
I'm back
Dresses like a 6th grade substitute history teacher. You ever seen him?
I've
Got
seen,
like,
like,
a button down
tucked
into
in
his,
khakis?
His fucking dungarees. He's a nerd.
What's a dungaree?
It's a type of shorts.
Is it
Sound like something a substitute
cargo
teacher
shorts?
would wear.
Yeah, no, like Lee, the brand Lee.
Uh-huh.
They're like men's shorts that they make are called dungarees.
Like golf shorts, kind of?
Like they're khakis or like their version of non-jean shorts are called dungarees.
That's what dresses
I'm
like.
thinking like Outback or like Steve Irwin
Did you
would
hear-
be wearing it.
Did you
Oh
hear
yeah, you hear
about
that? That's what you think.
Wilson that they said in Seattle, like Richard Sherman and Marshawn Lynch said to talk to him, you had to call his team, and then they would like connect you with him. You couldn't just call
You think you can just get a hold of Dangerous?
him. If you're a teammate,
Like
I would
he ain't
think
busy.
It'd be like a straight, yeah.
You don't know what he's doing.
If that's
He's probably
true,
in
I
a
mean.
plane somewhere working out.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah,
not good
I guess
service
that's
up there.
True. Yeah, he's in like a hyperbolic time chamber. He'll get back to you later.
There's a chance he could go Super Saiyan.
No.
Not
If
this
I was
time.
down at half and I'm a quarterback, I would bleach my hair at halftime, come back with it spiked with no helmet.
It'd be like-
That would be
Go
the most
crazy.
amazing
like
thing I've ever
the
seen.
little giants with the
The foam stuff?
yeah.
With the Alka-Seltzer tablets or whatever
kids
they
would
were.
freak out.
I
What if-
take these for acid indigestion.
They could do so much stuff now. They could definitely like put you out of the tunnel somehow, and you got the fucking glowing yellow flames when you're walking through.
Yeah.
It would be
No,
the
they
most
just
amazing
use
thing ever.
they use like the foam guns, the fire hydrants, but they just turn them like yellow.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
comes out.
They could do it. That's a technology.
New walkout song. I want to walk out to Dragon Ball Z, just background music.
But
That
do
thing
they even
work out
like
for you.
the just like Saiyan Saga, the music that was playing the like filler episodes where they're just powering up?
Or maybe I walk out the next time on Dragon Ball Z.
That's when every time you would strike out.
Can you imagine just walking out to like a Vegeta speech? Every time you walk up,
Oh.
Vegeta's just talking about how pride is like all you need.
Oh,
the
that's
Saiyan warrior.
Can you get a
just gets
Vegeta
so
Saiyan
hyped.
Pride
Yeah.
thing?
Goose-
Yes, that'd be
goosebumps.
absolutely amazing.
Then you could act like you're trying to get spirit bomb right before you
I got a new pick
No, yeah,
for
you
my
have
coach.
everyone in the crowd like
That'd be
this during
cool.
your at bat.
Yeah.
I want Vegeta to be my head coach now that I think about it. Running through a wall for him.
Yeah, or he'll kill you if you don't, so kind of have to.
Or I have to put some clauses in the contract. We're not paying that out if our coach kills you.
Better get good insurance.
We ain't paying that out.
Yeah. He's going to mess you up.
Cleveland Sands? That's hard to say, though.
Cleveland Sands.
Saiyans.
Cleveland Sands.
We're not
Cleveland
saying-
Super Saiyans,
we're
though.
not saying
That's
this time.
tight.
Oh, shit, yeah.
But then you're the Cleveland SS. Ooh, that's a bad look there.
Your logo would just be like no face, but it'd just be the outline with the hair.
Your mascot could be Goku?
Why not?
That'd be an amazing show.
Mm-hmm.
Pitcher calls his best pitch the Kamehameha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Now we're
Yamcha
talking.
didn't Yamcha stop fighting and go play professional baseball in the later seasons of Dragon Ball Z?
That does sound
I'm pretty
familiar.
sure that's what he did.
Sounds familiar.
Well, Yamcha sucked. So,
Yeah, well,
he
he just
should've.
died every episode.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar. Sounds right.
I can't believe how deep we just got into Dragon Ball Z talk.
You never know what you're gonna get. Never know.
It always shocks me how when I meet someone who didn't watch Dragon Ball Z, I'm way more shocked about that. than
Someone who's our age?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
My
what-
my son watches Dragon Ball Z.
I-
He's 5.
Well, you're making
I
great
need,
parenting
to get, I
decisions.
need to get our kids on. I'm not doing my job.
You're not actually. Yeah, we oldest one's a girl.
Yeah, but she likes everything.
That's broad.
She likes everything. I mean, she'd probably like it.
Every show ever made.
I haven't seen one she doesn't like yet. I've never turned something on.
They're
she doesn't
remaking.
like.
They remade a lot of cartoons too that were like from
Mm-hmm.
when we were younger. So Benny's like watches the same stuff that I did, but it's just the new version of
Yeah.
it. So like they've remade He-Man like 2 different times
Oh,
in the
shit.
last 2 years. He watches that.
I've tried
Really?
that. It sucks that Corey's not old enough, so like I'll try to let's put on a cartoon that doesn't suck. And it's like
Yeah.
no, let's go back to these stupid little
Cocomelon.
babies
Yeah.
singing stupid little
Mhm.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
They're like, fire trucks are red. Hey, mom. Like, what? This is the
Those things are so.
dumbest thing in the world.
Those Cocomelon.
Cocomelon's
characters,
like baby crack, dude.
they're so creepy.
Oh,
I can
it's like
see it's like they're like hypnotizing the kids.
I haven't put that one on.
no, it's
yet.
like it's literally they did study. It's like so it is like crack for your kid because of like the
melatonin.
how
that's the
quickly it
thing.
changes frames. Like it changes to a different image on the screen.
You
It's
can't
like
look away.
it like like every time it changes it like draws them back in.
They're stuck.
Yeah. She's always just watching like these. It's called like Happy Bear, and it like dances and
Mhm.
it's like
Yeah.
stars and stuff.
Everly's
She loves that shit.
Everly's finally out of that, and she watches like she loves Gabby's Dollhouse,
I don't know
and then
what
like
that
Paw
is.
Patrol.
yeah.
She's all in on Paw
Yeah.
Patrol.
Paw Patrol was big. I don't like the other kids I knew that loved Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol. PJ Masks. That's Matt's big one.
Ah, I forgot about PJ Masks.
Big one. He's really into Fairly Odd Parents though, so that's kind of cool. Remember that show?
Oh, I love
Yeah.
Fairly Odd
Yeah,
Parents.
he's really into that one right now,
Yeah.
so that's pretty awesome.
Every time I
Timmy
think
is
of
an average
something, I
kid.
think of Fairly Odd Parents. It's I don't remember what makes me think of it, but then I'll think of Doug Dimmadome, home with the Doug Dimmadome. And I don't remember what draws that in my mind, but it happens a couple times a week when someone's talking about something.
I always think of Chip Skylark. Remember him?
Chip
Yeah.
Skylark was the
the
singer,
pop
right?
singer. Yeah. That's what I always
He was
think of.
broke. Record company owned everything.
Really?
That was on an episode.
Really?
Wasn't the
When Vicky kidnapped him.
wasn't the Crimson Chim? Wasn't he from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the
From,
superhero.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's this Clef the Boy Wonder. What was
Yeah.
what was it? Is that what he
Yeah,
was?
that's
Yeah.
fine.
It's a good show, man.
They're all good shows.
Shows were so much better. I know every generation, I feel like, says that, but like,
Yeah, but they were all wrong.
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Well,
they
then
didn't
you
get
have
the
other
guy right
shows.
with us, so.
You have other shows that like span through double digit like generations or go double digit years, and then it's like so like SpongeBob is like
Still going, ain't he?
Yeah.
I think it went away and then came back.
He's got like movies.
But you
It's
have
new again,
yeah,
right?
there's
Yeah.
the like that technically started when we were like teenagers. I want to say it started when we were like 12, 13.
first episode. I mean, fucking baseball players still walking out to it.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's for baseball's for the kids. That's why he does.
Shout out OG.
Oh, gee.
They're trying to get kids back into baseball.
Oh, speaking of shout outs,
That's never
because
gonna
I know
happen.
you don't want to talk about baseball. You don't want baseball talk, but
I love baseball.
Watts, of the 14 shout outs that you gave out last episode, no one responded.
Really?
I checked the mentions. Drake,
Yeah.
Emilio Estevez,
You cut out Drake.
no one.
Apparently.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
IPA
yeah.
Watts was shouting out
No,
everybody.
I
That's
do
great.
remember that.
Amelia makes sense because we probably got beef going way back now. After
Yeah.
I confused him with Michael J. Fox.
Well, I think you'd rather be Michael J. Fox minus the... Oh, it's careers Michael J. Fox, right?
Over Emilio Estevez?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What else
Yeah,
is-
Back to the Future.
What else
is
was he
huge.
in?
Emilio Estevez?
Yeah.
He was in Young Guns. He played Billy the Kid.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. That
That's
was
what
a
I
movie.
think of when you think Mighty Ducks, and then, but actually, when
What is
I hear his name, I don't think Mighty Ducks. I think Night at the Roxbury. Emilio.
Yeah.
That's what I think of.
No, I go straight
He wasn't
to
even in that movie.
Goosebumps of Mighty Ducks.
What was? I feel like Amelia had a big movie.
Let's see.
Was he in The Outsiders?
think you-
That's not the big movie, but
I think
was,
you
feel
brought
like,
that
a
up
young one.
last time, but I'm not 100%
The
sure.
Outsiders? Outsiders had a cast, remember?
Oh,
that movie?
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club.
He was in
yeah.
Breakfast Club.
Okay.
Damn.
St. Elmo's Fire.
Mhm.
Maybe he just
okay.
took out of the spotlight.
He was in the out.
He
He
was
was,
like
in
the-
the Outsiders.
Yep. Outsiders was a cast. Swayze, Estevez.
Oh yeah.
Who else is in there? Machio at his height. The Dylan guy.
You said Swayze, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob Lowe,
Rob
Tom
Lowe.
Cruise.
Yeah. Cruise?
Matt Dillon was in there.
Tommy
They had,
Cruise?
yeah,
I think
they
I
had
saw it in school.
crazy.
I still love that.
They
movie.
stopped showing it. They don't show it in school anymore.
Well,
They don't let people read the book. They don't let people read
They
the
don't
book
do
either
show
anymore.
anything in school no more though, or do anything.
Did you guys read the book
Yeah.
at Simpson, right?
They got rid of the presidential fitness test, didn't they? Years ago.
The what?
Presidential fitness test.
I don't know what that is.
Well, like you'd go to gym class and like they
Like push-ups, sit-ups, climb the rope.
I thought you were
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
like
yeah.
the president had to
They'd make you do.
a
They'd make you do
fitness
the shuttle run with the dry eraser with the,
Oh,
with
no.
the chalkboard
Our
erasers.
presidents are way too old.
Yeah.
I
I thought you were saying like they're out there trying to tell them to do like so many pull-ups. I'm like, I didn't know
No,
about
yeah, that was a huge thing. I don't know why they got rid of it. You had to climb the rope and stuff.
Oh yeah, that was nerve-wracking too. That's in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody just stands around. They're like, all right, you're up. Climb this
yeah.
rope. Ring the bell.
You got to do that. You got to weed the kids out.
I think you definitely take Micheal J Fox.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think it's.
Emilio
Question.
Estevez's greatest work happened between like 85 and 95.
Had a good run.
All right, net worth though.
Definitely Michael J Fox. Back to the Future's made more money than
So,
probably all
yeah,
his
that's
movies
true.
combined.
Okay,
True.
let's not forget about the Duck franchise.
I
Okay,
don't appreciate it.
that's 3 movies and a show on Disney now.
2 shows because the
I don't think he's in the 2nd season. I've
No.
only seen 2 episodes though.
I was told I was supposed to watch Teen Wolf. And it's out right now.
Team Wolf. Michael J Fox was
Yeah,
Stuart Little.
so-
I
Yeah, he,
forgot about
he
that.
fucking surfs a car down the road. He might have made that famous and killed a bunch of kids. Honestly.
in,
Definitely.
in the 80s too.
Yeah. I bet he fucked up a bunch of kids for
Definitely.
that. If you're not a werewolf, don't try it. It's got like super grip.
Thing is, if you show it, someone's going to do it or try it.
Oh yeah. I
That's
got
my
a
point.
theory that I came up with the other day. Because I come home on I don't listen to music all week. Then I come home on Friday and it's like music, you know.
Mhm.
So then we got into some R&B started coming on, just kind of that genre, like the poppiest genre. And then I started seeing like the album covers. I'm talking like dudes in all white silk, just blowing, and
Wind
then like
blowing, yeah.
dude's elbow down on the thing, just looks in there. I love music, and that's why the hate's in the world. That genre's like dead.
It is.
Ain't no more R&B.
No,
There's not enough love in the world.
not enough.
Because they took our love music away from us.
They don't want us to love
Hey,
each
nothing.
other.
There's no B2K, no Ray J,
Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Ricky. Oh, Ray J's doing
Mario.
things, but different things.
Who was Ray J?
Yeah. Genuine.
I just heard Genuine either he got arrested. Something crazy happened to him. I don't think his life's on the right track. Shout out Genuine.
All right. I don't know if that's true. Look up Genuine.
I'm looking it up
Pretty
now.
sure.
Let's see.
I'm
what
pretty
we got
sure
here.
something just happened with him.
'Cause I feel like a man who's just riding ponies.
Yeah, I mean that's what gets you sometimes. Sometimes you fall off the horse.
Well,
Most recent thing is he became a meme because of his dance moves.
oh yeah, I did see that actually.
yeah,
It
that
wasn't
was
great.
that. Yeah, they weren't.
That's all right though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's way better than what your theory was.
Well, maybe that's how I took it.
Yeah, you just
Maybe that's how I took it.
saw a meme and thought this
Jen-
was a joke.
I just saw him dancing, and I'm like, oh
all the
boy,
all the
his
young
life's
kids
going
are making a
down right
meme out
now.
of him.
But I missed that. When I
All
saw
right.
the dude leaning on his elbow, laying down in the album cover, I was like, that's America.
I always wondered when it came to like any R&B groups, they had to know like, you guys are the backups.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's the star.
You sound like
You
NSYNC
think
didn't
that-
know
you think
Timberlake was the guy.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you
Yeah.
think it has to be said, or do you think everyone's just like, we know our roles, or do you think like one day one of the like
No.
Joey comes up like, look, Justin, I'd like to solo, and then they're all just like, we'll replace you in 10 seconds.
Dude, no one knows your name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel
like
like
that.
I feel
Like
like
that.
when it's like a 5-piece band like that, you have to know there's like one front man. But like
Yeah.
the trios, I feel like it was a little harder there because there was always seemed to be like 2. Because even in like
well, they always bring
Destiny's
up
Child.
Destiny's
One
Child is what I was
always
just
goes
thinking
solo,
of.
and that was the lead.
well, but
I mean,
it wasn't just Beyonce that went solo. What's her name? Kelly.
Kelly tried.
Yeah,
She tried.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a little bit.
she
of
had
a difference there.
one tight song with Nelly.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I was gonna say. The only thing I know about her was she was in Dilemma.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
Banger, but
But I mean, you have to hit a point where you know, like, okay,
you put Nelly in something, it's a banger.
Yeah, that's no lie. His country album
Loved it.
wasn't bad.
I loved it.
Wasn't bad.
It's like it's all upbeat, makes you feel happy.
I mean, that's what Nelly does. He sounds like he's smiling, you know.
And he always smiling. Fucking Nelly.
Yeah. All I remember was Nelly at the Rock and Jock MTV. This might be way too old for anybody else to remember, but Nelly, Rock and Jock, took that kickback. Touchdown. Athlete, singer, actor. I mean,
Triple threat.
I mean, what more
Second
is
greatest spin move all time behind Braxton Miller against Virginia Tech.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Nelly should replace. And this is no.
Everyone in every movie.
Nelly should be where Ludacris is.
And
He earned it.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
He probably didn't want it.
yeah. Nelly's pretty choosy. He's like, nah.
Maybe he didn't want that.
I feel like he's also still like makes music though too. I feel like Ludacris
He made a
has
country CD. When was that?
That's like
Album.
maybe
Well, he had a
year
couple
ago.
songs with
Timmy.
Florida
Georgia Line,
Oh yeah.
stadium country
Tim
type
McGraw.
songs. But
Bangers. Absolute bangers.
Yeah. Shout out Nelly. What's the score of that Pittsburgh Steelers game, Reese?
You want some score updates?
Yeah. I'd like to know.
Falcons,
how-
Panthers. Yeah, we don't
shit
care about
team's
that one. It's
doing.
bad. Cowboys up 21-7 on the
2-5.
Bears.
Some losers.
Lions 21-14 over the Dolphins.
Blow it.
Waddle
We're
just
missing
caught a
great week of
touchdown.
Football.
Huh?
We're missing a high-scoring week of
Yeah.
football.
That's a good one.
Vikings, Cardinals 14-3. Saints are up 17-0 on the Raiders.
Really?
Jets are up 10-3 on the Patriots, and the Eagles are up 14-7 on the Steelers. I will give you each 3 guesses. If you get who caught the touchdown pass for the Steelers right, I will give you $1 here.
Okay. That'll go great with Mother Doll Hairs.
So because of how you asked, I'm assuming it's somebody who's not a big name.
Or is it a trick? Because
You
that'd be
guys
a
gotta
genius
ask-
way to
you
ask
gotta-
something if it was
I'm gonna
just
s-
like
How many
George
guesses?
Pickens.
You know what? You can have 3
No.
between the 3 of you, and I'll give you each $5 if you
All
guess.
right, well, there's 2 of us.
Or 3 picks between the 2 of you,
Okay.
but you have to go
I'm going to
together.
go sleeper because I think this is a trick question. I'm honestly not even sure if he's on the team still.
Love that.
Washington.
Incorrect.
I don't think
Not
he's
on the team. He
yeah.
plays.
All right, let that count. Let that
He
count.
plays for Dallas. So you are 0 for 1. 2 guesses left.
Sports show.
Backup tight end. Do I have to know the name?
I don't think
I
so.
wanted all 3 of them on the roster.
I don't even know. No.
Kenny Pickett.
Caught the touchdown?
Yeah.
Hold on. Are you accepting backup tight end?
At
as your
least my
second guess?
guesses were on the roster.
Well, yeah, because you just named a position.
You got 1 guess left between the 2 of you.
I'm supposed to
Figure it
know.
out.
All I know is Freiermuth.
All you have to say, if that's the case, if he can say backup tight end, then I'm going to say all wide receivers.
Say offense.
Yeah, somebody on the
Yeah.
offense.
No, it's a defensive player that caught
Damn
the
it, I almost
touchdown.
said it's
Son
a
of a
trick. It was
bitch,
Watt,
yeah.
wasn't it?
It was Watt,
Was it?
but it wasn't the Watt you were thinking of.
Derek-
is
Derek-
It was the
Derek?
fullback.
Really? Shout out Watt.
His name is
family.
Derek, right?
Yeah.
So, at least half a doll here.
Mm-hmm. Should get it.
When you're on fire, you're on fire.
Anyways, I'm glad to see they're losing. I think it's going to be what their team's going to look like. I think Kenny Two Gloves is not going to be it.
Yeah, we did this last week. It's trash because you can't wear 2 gloves and you have respect.
That's true.
It is super sketchy when a quarterback wears a glove when they're throwing.
Yeah, because you know.
Like, it's just weird.
Yeah,
It's-
you know, like, I can't hold this ball.
Have you? So I went golfing with my dad a couple weeks ago, like the last time out for the season, and it was pretty cold. And my dad has like gloves.
The
and
leather gloves.
He's like his first 2 shots were dreadful, and he's like, "Fuck these gloves!" And took them off. He's like, "I'll let my hands freeze before I wear these
I've
fucking
always
gloves."
wanted to buy those though.
And I was like, "Yeah, no, that would be so weird holding a golf club with double gloves.
It
Like,
might
it's,
be.
It'd be very weird.
Yeah.
I can't hold a golf club to begin with, but 2 gloves, I can only imagine.
Maybe that's your thing though.
Yeah, maybe I just start wearing gloves.
Matty 2 gloves.
Yeah.
Matty 2 gloves.
Maybe I'll try anything.
Anytime you hit a drive, you just 2 gloves.
Yeah, I'll try.
I
I'll
would
try
love
anything.
that.
And then I just take one off. There's another one under it.
You
Put that
definitely
one
need to
in.
do that.
Yeah, you would have to take both of them off to putt, though.
I'll always just have gloves, like when the magician's pulling scarves
If you
out.
pull up with 2 gloves on, like you drive there with them, you pay with them, and they're like, "Yeah, 2 times for 2 gloves."
The guy behind you's like, "What's up with him? Don't worry about it."
Yeah, if you have to
That's
ask.
Matty 2 gloves.
Yeah,
You
if
better
you,
chill, bro.
Yeah.
if you have to ask, you'll never know. There's no point.
If you could go back in time,
Uh-huh.
what do you think you would try and do to like make a bunch of money? Like, do you think you'd be like, oh, I'm going to bet on stocks, or oh, I'm going to invest in Apple? Oh,
You'd
I
have
know
to-
who won.
That'd be,
You have
I
to
know who
have
won
money,
all the
though.
Super Bowls for the past.
yeah.
I think you'd have to start by betting on games, because then you could like go back and
You
like
make a ton of money on that. Like,
Falcons game.
yeah,
Bet on,
Super
like,
Bowl,
first-
Super Bowl,
Like,
yeah.
bet on, like, first overall picks, like, who it's going to be.
Yeah.
Because that's an easy one to remember.
Yeah.
You got to get your money through gambling because you have to have money to make a lot of money in stocks.
The line is probably crazy too. That Falcon Patriots when they were down
Oh,
28-3.
Oh, the live line, yeah.
To bet on the Patriots.
And
after
you could
that.
take Super Bowl MVP. Oh no, Brady won it, didn't he? I was thinking that was White.
Hmm.
No, he just gave him that truck. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yep.
You get all that money, and then I think you put all your money into Bitcoin as soon as it happens. You ride that wave. for
Dogecoin.
10
If you
years.
could go back
Oh yeah, put every dime
and
into
just
it.
Kiwan cashed out of Doge, like, right in the middle, and he sold it all. He had like $15 right before it popped as like a joke from like 10 years ago, because it was like a meme.
Mm-hmm.
And so he had like $15 worth, and then it started getting higher and higher and higher, and he had ended up putting like $400 or $500 into it, and it was up to like, I want to say like $9,000, and he was like, all right, I'm getting out. Like, so he cashed it out, and then bought Bitcoin with it, and then like 3 weeks later was when Elon tweeted about it, and it just
pop.
shot
Oh,
through
yeah.
the roof.
Really?
And he was like legitimately mad about it one day, and I was talking to him, and he was like, yeah, that cost me probably like $70,000.
That's, yeah, that's how it goes. I'll never forget when that one guy came in when I worked at that drive-thru, and he said, he was like, I'm thinking about 2 stocks. He was like, he's like, I've been with Blockbuster. I think I'm going to either add more to that, or he said there's this one called Netflix, and we just got it, but it was like you still had to like order.
Yeah, get the
So you
disc
had to
delivered.
order
Yeah,
it,
that's
and
how Netflix was.
That's what I
Beautiful.
told him. I was like, man, we just, I just got Netflix. I was like, it's pretty cool, and he's like, yeah, I don't know. He's like, I just don't think it's going to work. And he came back in like a couple months later, like, you remember when we talked about that? And I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I put it on Blockbuster. Blockbuster's probably going under.
shit.
They're going under.
Yep. That was a big missed opportunity.
That's unfortunate for him.
Speaking of missed opportunities, Browns play Monday night.
Browns season.
Mm-hmm.
It's a missed
They
opportunity.
lose. Season's over.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
I love saying must win in week 7.
Yeah. We could say must win since like week 2.
3 or 4, yeah.
And
Last week was definitely a must win, but now this week's a must win.
yeah.
What do you think the rankings would be like? I guess you can't just say must win. Like, must win would be like an earlier one, and then this game would be like do or die.
Mm-hmm.
And then
This
next
one's-
week we say one more thing because
This one's-
we can't fold yet.
This one's must win for sure.
This one might be do or die.
I mean, yeah, I feel like they're
2
kind
and
of
6.
Do or die. Do or die is after must win for sure.
Mm-hmm.
well. Then that's what it is because
It's
they
do or
lose,
die.
it's over. They win, they go into a bye week with a win. Because after this, their schedule's brutal. So
No chase.
nope. You didn't hear anything. Don't worry about that.
You fucking nailed
No
that.
Chase.
But we're missing
No
Joe
Ward.
Ward. God, he's had a 3-week concussion.
Yeah,
What's
Goku's
going on
out.
there?
Yeah.
Paid him all that money. He can't stay on the field.
Probably just busy spending money, not even caring about
Think so.
concussions.
Yeah, I was just looking at his banking. He was looking at his banking information and walking
That
into
could
something.
be.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
keeps doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I heard a show one day where they said he was at the club Saturday night before the game.
Really?
Yeah, but take that with a grain of salt because I don't know who said that.
Stefanski, get your locker room in order.
No, he has no shot at that
Mm-mm.
unless he wins this week.
Stefanski hasn't won anything. Never.
You gonna count that COVID thing against him?
He wasn't there on the sideline. Just saying. I mean, I
Is
remember
Clowney
Van
going?
Pelt there. I don't know. Haven't heard about Clowney.
I think Clowney's going, right?
Is Clowney going, Reese? Do you know?
I can let me look because I'm not a Browns
Miles,
aficionado.
just step up.
Yeah.
Give it to Chubb. This might be Kareem Hunt's last game. Probably will be, if he even plays. If it's not
Yeah.
before that.
They're gonna play him. There's no way he gets traded right now. You got to just wait that out. When's the deadline? Thursday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
The
No,
first.
yeah, I was to say.
Or is
yeah,
it Monday? Whatever.
No,
No,
it's
you can
like-
trade him after the
Oh
game.
no,
No,
it's Tuesday. It's the
it's-
first.
Yeah, but they can still. There's still a window after that they can be traded,
Okay.
isn't there?
I don't know. I
I
thought
know
that
you
was
were
a
really confident, and then you asked the question at the end, so I'm not sure.
Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna let you
that's
go.
when you're
for it,
like, yeah,
I
there's
guess
still
so.
there's still a window after that, right?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, so
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure then.
Chase
Chase being out's a gift from God.
It's big for us.
His Ward's gone. They were gonna eat us alive. They can't run the ball though. But we can't
The
stop
line
the pass.
sucks. That's what.
or the run.
Or the run.
Special
been-
teams is just garbage.
Burrow's
That dude
been
has
really
to fucking
hot.
go. Did you fire him last week? Because that's who you should have
Who?
fired. Prefer.
They're all fired.
We can't. Well,
So,
we fired.
everyone but
Well,
Mark.
Prefer
IPA,
has to get
IPA Watts
fired.
had a lot of shout outs, and also his hit list was like 0 for 7. He wanted a lot of people fired. None of them got fired.
Who are we-
still
who are we
stick
firing
with-
this week?
Stefanski. Get him out.
That's just crazy.
Win something. Prove me wrong.
I love saying that. Dude, like he dropped 80 points. Did he win?
No.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Win. Yeah.
Garbage.
No. November
He's
2nd.
He's had all the years.
Trade deadline.
He's going to buy himself another year because everyone's going to say it's waiting on
Okay.
Watson. But
Well, you
They
got to
gotta-
at least
they
see what he
gotta
does with
show up.
Watson.
Well, you got to let him have Watson. Otherwise, the next person's going to come in and they're going to be like, not my quarterback. Get him out of here. Because that's just what they love to do in the NFL.
yeah, but Watson's going to be like, I got 230 million reasons why.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm
bro, I'll
not
fire
going."
you right now.
Yeah.
Watson could probably fire Stefanski
Yeah.
if he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Only person he probably couldn't fire is fucking Haslam.
Muslim.
Yeah, that's probably the only
That's
person he
about
couldn't
it.
fire.
They need something. They're
And-
in trouble.
Oh, yeah. But it's going to be exciting, except I hate night games. I'll get to watch one half, and then I'll wake up and watch the other half. And you got to be real careful in the morning on your phone and try not to fuck anything up.
Mm-hmm.
The last couple of years, though, we've owned Cincinnati. So that was with
Your
6.
guys owned them.
That was with 6.
I saw one tweet that said,
the
"Can we
only
get
team you
Baker
can
back
beat."
for a game?"
That's the only game you'd want him back for.
Yeah.
Only game you'd
Yeah.
want him back for.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be mad at that at all.
Browns win 31-28. Cade York redeems himself.
Game winner?
Stamp it.
I can't do another game-winning kick
Stamp
try,
it.
man. I'm so over that. How long?
You just said you're not going to watch it,
54.
though, so it won't even be that nerve-wracking for you.
54
No, I watch
yarder to
first
win the
half
game.
and then I wake up and finish it.
Oh, you watched the second half in the morning.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
54 yarder to win the game.
54 yards. I
He
can't
redeems
deal with
himself.
that again. I hate that because it sets up perfectly. So like when I'm my drive to work's like 10 minutes. So when I'm on the drive to work and I'm getting real close, that's when it starts ending. So it'll be like 4:45 in the morning, and I'm driving down 30, just fucking fist pumping and shit, watching the game. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Watching the road is what he meant to say.
Yeah, that's
Watching
true.
the road.
Listening to the game.
Nah, I don't think it's illegal to be a distracted driver. Well, unless you're watching something on your cell phone, then I think it is
Yeah, yeah.
illegal.
It's very illegal.
You use a tablet.
Uh-huh.
Use a tablet. Totally not legal.
Yeah, no,
Not
yeah, you do
legal.
whatever you want.
You're going to take a
I think you can
either
play
way.
a trombone. Do that.
No, there's no way. Trombone's way too long to be playing in the car while you're
Put
driving.
the window down.
Yeah, now you're turning sideways. No, there's no way.
Put an oversized load on the end of it. So when
Flute.
it pops out,
You
there's
can
a
play
flag.
flute and put it right out the window. But then you're not. I don't think you'll hear it.
Who wants a flute, though?
I'm sure a lot of people like to play the flute.
No, no one likes to
Popular
listen to the
instrument.
flute.
I
Jazz
never understood
flute,
the
maybe?
point of a flute. I feel like you can't hear a flute in a marching band.
You got any stories about flutes?
One time at Vegas.
That's what I was looking for.
I know. I was gonna say not that I can think of. No flute stories. Maybe next week I'll have a flute story.
Well, just think about that. Surround yourself by flute people.
Mhm.
Hanging around on marching bands.
Mm-hmm.
Parades.
No,
Mhm.
if Everly ever is like, I want to join band, I want to play the flute, I'm like, no.
Okay.
That's been ruined from our generation.
So I was thinking about this anyway. Last night we watched the new Halloween.
The newest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the main...
Heard it's terrible.
Yeah, I don't know how to spoil it, but like the main dude besides Michael Myers, the whole movie he's getting bullied by these 4 people, band members. then the whole time I'm like, it starts off like he's like the band members like, hey man, will you buy us beer? And he's just like, nah, can't do it. No, I can't do that. But he leads off like, hey man, we're in the band. Like this is like our Super Bowl. That's our last game of the season coming up. He's like, can you buy his beer?
Really?
And the dude's like, nah, I can't do it. And then he's like, oh. And then he like fucking chokes him up a little bit. And his friend's just twirling a drumstick.
Nuh-uh.
I swear to God.
No, he's not.
I swear. Those 4 band members are the worst actors to ever play, dude.
I've heard the movie's
So
bad.
something happens and the guy was like, he's just like, I didn't push him, he fell. It's just like,
Really?
and it's just band members
They're bullies,
bullying
huh?
this guy the whole movie.
Good for them though. Usually they're the ones getting bullied in movies. So
Yeah, but I said this. I looked at my wife and I'm like, this. It's like, what's going on? We're like, this is Halloween and the band members are bullying this main character.
maybe they're greasers now. Band band members are just turning into
That's
greasers.
basically how they're acting. They'd roll up in their car.
They had cigarettes rolled up in
One
their
of the dudes
sleeves.
would be, it's like a convertible, so the guy would be like sitting up on top of it.
Oh, yeah.
And that guy would hop up, and he had like this real bad mullet where like it's not faded in, it's just like cut like straight down.
Yeah.
Just twirling his drumstick.
That's any movie, if there's a car rolling up convertible and somebody's sitting on the back, you know you're in for a long day.
Oh yeah, you get bullied.
Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of bullies. That's
Yeah.
all it is. That's all it is.
I thought the movie was fine though.
Really.
For what Halloween is.
I've heard it's bad.
You don't go in there expecting to be like,
I mean, no. You're not
this is
expecting
Inception.
No.
like you're gonna see a bunch of people get stabbed and terrible acting.
I guess that's true.
You should watch it though.
I will. I
It's
definitely
free.
will.
You got
I'm all
Peacock?
about 'em. No.
Me neither then,
If you
so
have
don't worry.
Peacock-
Don't worry.
if you have
No.
Peacock, then we have
No,
Peacock,
no,
so that we're
no,
good then.
Just got rid of it actually. I forgot all about that.
No, we're good if you have it. I'll check it out.
And then I watched Halloween 2 after just to see what's going on. Wow.
Just the
1981.
second one?
Like the
Mhm.
I was
yeah,
like, wait, you
Mhm.
went? So you went back 30 years?
40.
40 years.
1 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember H2O.
That's like when you see when people talk about like 20 years ago, and then like the top comment was like, for all you millennials, 20 years ago was 2002, not 1982. And you're like, all right, get out of here.
It's rough when like they're in college and someone's like, this guy was born in 2002. It's like, wait a minute. like
Mhm.
that math don't even add up.
I bought beer the other day at Walmart. They come over, they check your ID, and they put like a date in there, and they did.
Oh, you see the sign, which is like the legal person to buy?
Yeah, this person put in 2000. Like they
Yeah.
just and they didn't put in my birthday. They
Right.
they just
Yeah.
put in. It was like they put in like 1/1/2000, and I was
Mhm.
like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
That's just
It's wild.
easy.
It's wild.
That's
Old boys.
insane.
We're old.
Well, this has been fun.
Yeah.
Between all of us and the camera,
Mhm.
we might have forgot to record about 30 minutes of this.
Yeah. Maybe some
we
extras.
didn't forget to record anything.
Yeah.
The camera
That's
was
tech-
like,
that's
All right, if we're
technology.
going to be honest, our producer fucked up.
you know what it
technology.
was?
Producers are in charge of tech, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they are.
We were disrespecting billionaires, and then they were like, all right, and they
That-
cut the feed to our
that-
Apple phone.
that
and,
checks out.
That's what happened.
We
That
had a
checks
little
out.
bit of an ISIS spiel for some reason.
Yeah.
We said ISIS too many times,
Yeah.
and the NSA shut us off.
That's
Tune in,
possibly what happened.
Tune in.
Because they saw my...
They saw your.
We're talking about my Facebook.
They Googled you.
Having
and
all the ISIS in there, like, this guy's in his basement recording ISIS videos. Like, they're about to be surrounded by fucking black SUVs.
Yeah.
Any second now.
That's what happened to my Instagram.
Yeah, see, now
So
there's
your-
two of us is
Your
the problem.
Facebook, my Instagram, and yeah.
There's two bearded dudes.
Yeah, I'm the
Promise.
only one that's clean over here.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what it is.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you just look like the one that we recruited.
No, that's what
maybe.
they. Yeah, they're definitely
Yeah.
looking at me the hardest.
With the, with the green screen and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, your Facebook's gone, baby.
Yeah.
They're not even sure if I'm really here. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
With the green screen.
That's
They
nice
probably
knowing you,
think
though.
you're somewhere overseas. Forcing us to. That's what I'm saying. If anyone's watching, you got Morse code them, like.
Using a
Need
VPN.
help.
Anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's been fun.
Yep.
Been a couple fuck ups.
We'll be back next week.
Should have been longer. Technology, though. We're old people. We've discussed this
Mhm.
many a times in here.
Lots
Yeah.
doesn't even know how to use the internet, so.
Yeah, well, that's terrible at
I
Google.
refuse to use the internet. When the whole internet fad dies, you guys will all be sorry.
Hey, Watts is still texting Cha-Cha for
Mhm.
answers about Google.
Mhm.
Yeah, well,
T9 word.
That's why he's learning to hunt. So when the internet dies, he
That's
can-
how I'm
That's a good
texting.
point.
Yeah.
That was a thing, though, right? Cha-Cha?
Mhm.
You text them on, like, your flip phone,
Mhm.
and they'd Google something for
Don't you
you.
remember? You remember
They
T-
text you back for 99 cents.
Yeah.
The answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was solid.
Yeah. Before Google and Ask Jeeves and all that stuff.
Well, no, that was there, but it just, the phones didn't
It was
have
there.
it.
You just didn't
Right.
have
Mhm.
the.
Yeah, you couldn't get on the internet like that.
You could get on the internet. It was just it would take it 40 seconds to
Yeah,
load.
that's true, too. And it'd be
It's
in
like
black
straight
and
up
white. and shit.
browser and
All right, anyway. Signing off.
Smatt Talk, baby.
Yep. Until
We'll be
next
back.
week. Oh, shit. We forgot to start it off with this. You can get us on Spotify, Apple Podcast,
Anywhere
a
podcast.
bunch of other podcast apps that we didn't even know existed.
YouTube.
Yeah, well,
If
you
you want to
just-
see some,
yeah,
if you want to
YouTube.
see some doofuses.
Yeah. Go
Right.
to YouTube, Twitter, like I said, Spotify.
Yeah.
Find us.
That's all we got. We had
Listen,
Instagram,
like,
but
subscribe.
Matt got hacked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
we don't have
will
an
be an
Instagram.
Instagram. According to Instagram. Find out next week why.
One love.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.